line up and walk along the wall. Oh, I knew there was a light in this.
Cause if I stop walking now,
oh yeah.
it cuts me up until I'm just
Oh yeah. Ha! I was like, I got a light missing around here somewhere.
and save your toes.
Yeah. Let's do this.
I
It's a
said,
Kwanzaa wrapper.
save.
Ooh, many folks ain't gonna agree with it. I tell you right now.
Cause when you walk with me,
But you know what?
and eat the food you want to.
I'm putting it out on the ethers. Somebody may want it. Somewhere. Oh,
Save my feet and
hold on, y'all.
I said I'm walking now.
The great Ron Jackson.
Trying to save my feet.
Oh, let me take my warm-up jacket off. Don't start me.
Cause if I stop walking now,
Oh yeah.
they'll cut me up until I'm just a nose.
Hey, you can take that to the bank, honey. Them European Africans ain't no African in me. Well, surely. And they had be cutting out Africa. Great Lions, y'all. Let's get ready for this walk. Ooh, child. A pathogen done got in the house and done wrestling with me. But I keep my antibodies ready. And I keep them moving around the body. That's what this walk is. And then I rest too. Y'all remember I told y'all 66 said stop being in that cold garage skating. If I'd have stayed in that garage, when this, what I call pathogen, pathogen, when that pathogen got here, it would have worn me thin. Oh, I know y'all too busy worrying about everybody else's business and life that you can't control and not yours that you can. Oh, and now, because I'm not skating, I am bending over my back. But by next week, I'll be coming down here doing my other exercise. But I'm so glad 66 said, listen, girlie, just do your walk. Work on your posture while you're walking. And save your energy for a pathogen invasion, honey. And the pathogen that came through. Anyway, we beating it. Oh, because we're walking. We're moving things into place. The vitamins I got, they getting ready, honey. They been ready. They've been fighting food. They fight for me. I can't tell you anything or anybody outside the body that will fight for me. But when you enter my body, my antibodies is all over you. Because they's always in rotation. They is always in rotation. Blood, oxygen, nine, everything. If that's how the pathogen want it, that's how it's gonna go down. Yes, indeed, y'all. But I gotta work on this bending over. You know? Anyway. Yeah, Kwanzaa wrapper. Well, this is the part y'all ain't gonna like. My daughter has been telling me, according to the TikTokers, and also I've been seeing it on the YouTubes, that the young people aren't enlisting in the service. And I say, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for not falling for the bullshit. Now here's the thing, because these European Africans, they don't do anything different. Last time they won the war, they annihilated 3,000 people in the World Trade Center. to get the war kicking. So y'all say, oh, I'm going to sign up and go fight for America. But listen here, let me tell y'all something, black boys, black men. When you go in them wars, you ain't going into one enemy like they are. See, the enemy that you have is right next to you on the bunk. Right next to you when you're shooting a gun. It just depends whether he wants to be, I ain't black, and blow your ass away. Don't go there. The ancestors been bothering me. They said, in a war, if there's 5 African American men unlifed, only 2 will be from the enemy outside this penal colony, and the other 3 will be from the people that you're sitting down having chow with. The point of these wars is to get rid of you. Oh, in the beginning they didn't want to give it to you, the European Africans. They was like, oh, you're going to give them guns, they're going to turn it on us, just like the Civil War. You're going to give them guns, they're going to turn it on us and can't go after us, they're black Africans. But we didn't. Of course you had us starving. You just put us out, okay, plantation closed up, so stand at the gate, make it the best way you can. And the minute, out of desperation, you took anything to stay alive, you were unlifed or in prison. They'll do it. World War II, you came back, they still with their same dumb bullshit. There's no black in me. I'm not black. I'm not black. So they started hanging to prove their point. As long as they don't come to rectify the fact that all are African, the same shit is going to keep happening because they want to be unicorns. There's no black in me. I'm not a human being. I'm a unicorn. I'm God's chosen people. No, you're a human being. And human beings have Africans in them. All of them. And until you can rectify that, young people, don't go. Now they also may start dropping guns and drugs in your community and start up some gang stuff. Because to them, if you're not going to go and die for them in a war, then you'll work for them freely in jail. I've seen it so many times. It's their trademarks. They don't change. They don't do anything different. These Hatfield and McCoy, European Africans, do the same. If it worked the first time, it'll work the same the next 100 million times. They don't want to change nothing. Oh, classical music. African. We were in Europe. Then the mixed race. In Europe, y'all was beating each other with rocks. So the ancestors say on this Kwanzaa wrap up, they proud of you. Don't do it. My father went and fought in their war. He had to stand up in the back of the bus from Virginia to Charleston, South Carolina. He was humiliated. And he had just came back from the Korean War that he thought was to help the country, but he didn't know. Again, it was to annihilate the black African. That's all these European Africans are about. And their dumb brains, they think, well, if we get rid of all the black Africans, especially on this penal colony, then we'll be able to say we is unicorns. Don't go fight for nothing like that stupidness. That ignorance. Well, we're not going to let them in school because we are Ivy League school. And if we let too many of those black Africans in, we won't be Ivy. The unicorn horn. Don't go and fight and give your life out for that dumb shit. Because when you get back, that's what you're going to face. That dumb shit. And then you'll feel like crap. And then they'll put in a statistic. All the black people that come from out the army are more damaged than the unicorn people. And you'll be sitting there saying, I just risked my life for this bullshit. And we ain't even talking about going to the Veterans Administration. We ain't gonna talk about that big lie. Thank you, young people. Don't do it. Let them rich people. And also, you know what? They got those people in the Midwest, them tribes. Them European African tribes out in the Midwest. The Mormon cult, the FDLSTB, all that kind of stuff, honey. They is working their kids from out the womb, having them pregnant by the time they 9, sleeping with daddy by the time they 10, has daddy baby. Hell, go there. Go get those European Africans. You African American, don't you go there. Because you see, that buckmate next to you is from that Midwest tribe or them down south tribes. Yeah, those European African tribes. The hateful ones that really don't want to acknowledge the African in them, but act every bit like one. Make Africans ashamed. Let them get their tribe. They got their women pushing out at least 30 babies within 10 years. That's plenty of children for y'all to get. To hold up America and all the unicorns on it. AKA penal colony, AKA America. Yes. So the ancestors are proud about that. Don't be like them. And they go, oh, another thing they're going to start saying. Well, this is the German Ethiopians. Well, black people are chicken. Black people are loyal to the Constitution. Black people, they don't appreciate being stepped on and treated like shit like they're supposed to. So they're not really Americans because they don't want to go for war. That's the next thing coming. They don't change nothing. They change nothing. They're assholes. They would have to think to change something. They ain't thinking that. It worked before. We hated them these almost 300 years. I gotta tell you, my daughter made a decision not to have a child. And I was so happy I was crying with joy. I was like, no. Oh, I don't want my blood. No. Mm-mm. And I don't want my daughter to go through the hell I went through. No. Mm-mm. No. On this penal colony, they don't care about nothing but the money. Okay? And if you don't care about yourself, you get caught up in their bullshit. But I'm glad these young people are seeing it. Don't get caught up in it. Nope. Let the Midwest people go. They want scholarships for college. because they're not taught anything. The women are just taught how to have babies and please men. The men are taught just how to go in the field or go into business and work. They don't know anything. And they don't have any money. So let them go. Let them go and fight the I ain't got no black in me war. Wherever they go, because that's what it's about. Or on the other side, play a security guard for the Saudis oil. That's why they don't want to go electric. Okay? That's your European Africans. Them Dems and them Repubs. Hatfield, Duggars, all them tribal people, Mormons, all them tribes people. Get someone who is in for progress that says, you know what, people is just people, let's get this together and let's do it. You don't become the #1 country by stepping on people. But that's how stupid these European Africans are. They haven't learned anything. But they fitting to catch up. Yes! Ancestors fitting ready to deal with you. Oh! Yes! I still got enough time for the wrap up. But that was on my heart. Yes, touche. Touche. My father, I mean, that humiliating experience of being in an army uniform, standing while all them unicorns, which are really European Africans, but that would make them human. They're unicorns. All the unicorns just sat around and staring at them. Just they're happy. Ha, ha, ha. See, that's why I'm a unicorn, because if I was a black person, I have to stand up. But you can clearly see I'm sitting down, so I'm a unicorn. And you clearly see that black man standing up. So he is a black man. Don't go and give your life for that bullshit. Not for this penal colony. Not for this penal colony.
Trying to save my feet and toes.
Trust and believe. They gonna give every dime they have. I say go get the Ukrainians. Ain't y'all give them the $10 million? Why would you have them fight the war for this penal colony? Because that's what you gave us. Nothing. Voting since I was 19, I'm 66. That's what you call a long con. A long con.
Cause if I stop walking now, they cut me up.
Every time I voted, I was destroying my own.
Come on with me
Every time.
and save your toes and feet. Yeah,
Every time.
I said come on with me. Save your toes and feet. Cause when you walk with me,
I feel so humiliated. Put old Joe Biden in there. And what he gave us? A black lady warden. A black lady warden. A black lady warden. But gave Ukraine, what, about $10 billion? Every time I think on it, I was like, I wasn't voting. They just saw that I supported that party. And then that party commenced doing everything to say, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. But that's how the whole political system here is, because they're unicorns. Once they become humans and know that there's a bit of African in everybody, but everybody is different, but the same humans. Until you see that, till this penal colony sees that, it's not going to change. These folks call themselves unicorns, God's chosen ones, messiahs. I try to keep all that cult filth out my mouth. So I'm proud. I'm proud of this generation. Don't fall for it. I told you all the things that they're going to do. They'll do stuff like, especially the German Ethiopians, they'll put in their newspaper. There has been a psychological study done that black people are more afraid of using their soul rightful for good than for bad. We just finished doing a poll. They're going to berate you. They're going to call you chicken. Definitely that non-American. Non-American. Do you see what I'm talking about? These European Africans? Non-African. That's their whole thing. Keep hopping y'all dumbasses up on that gurney and putting down all that shit they telling you to take. They don't like you. They never have. They never will. My grandmother had told me, she said, you know something? She said, when a person don't like you, they don't like you. Stay away from them. Don't have nothing to do with them. If they do anything to you, for you, it's to hurt you. They don't like nothing about you. Because everything about you is inside of them. Don't give your life for this bullshit. No. They got a whole thing from some trial between, I gotta say Jeffrey. Because on this penal colony, the more disgusting you are, the more respect you're given. Look at the Pope and his pedophile crew. Mad respect. Run around raping little boys. Mad props. So, it's supposed to be a list to show everybody, or 150 people. Damn. These European Africans, they don't do nothing different. They don't. They're so disgusting. Remember Heidi Fleiss? She was a madam out of California that sex trafficked for the princes, the kings, the queens, and shit like that. And she did a time. No black book. Last I heard, business is still good. So now they got this. Jeffrey's transcript where they talked about the books and the people. Now, another thing my grandmother told me, she said, Vicki, a liar is a liar is a liar is a liar. They don't just stop lying. They don't. These European Africans are lying from the jump because they're not acknowledging the fact that they are. They have, over the years, it's gotten smaller and smaller, but they have African blood running through their veins. But they don't like it. So the African dark skin that they see in front of them, they don't like them. When they see their hair curly, they hate it. Not all, but a lot more. A lot more than not. Because they're like, oh shit. I'm African. Let me go out and see if I can... Let me go to this job at the hospital and see how many black Africans I can unlock and try to kill the African that's inside of me. Uh-oh. I'm to the core. I use KILLED word. But ain't nobody watching anyway. Ain't nobody subscribing. This is ether work, honey. This is ether work. Ether. Putting it out on the ethers. Yes. So... I was looking back at the video with the Ethiopians, and I could see the energy raging. My voice was so, oh, wow. I had to look at it twice. I was like, whoa. And it just came out of nowhere, and then it just calmed down. Whoa, yes. See the ancestors behind me? That's from Remembering Slavery. We'll talk more about them in February for Black History Month, but I told them this Kwanzaa I would put them behind me on the every time we record, and I have. And then they go back to their nest, and I go back for libations, and then I pull them out again in February. They like it. I'm trying to see how I can get all of us to Accra. I'm trying to see how we can get all of us there. Is if after my matter and energy separate, will my energy stay with me long enough to get to Accra? Because my remains is going. And the energy is one wants to go. It don't want to come back on this penal colony no more. Not with these faking, watered down Africans. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. Oh. 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 The thing that's mostly European about them is beating up their women. That's the most European about them, is beating up their women. The African and European together, they beat up their women and then they sexually assault them. Uh-oh. Oh, I said sexual assault. I couldn't use the other word. Whew, child, you gotta be so careful. Now, I've been looking at my likes and stuff like that. I had gotten up a little bit to like maybe 30-something. But saying I said killed. Oh, like now. Oh, so you'll never see this video, so I'm alright. It's just out on the ethers. So it's okay. I understood the assignment. Here we are. Oh, yes, y'all. I am fighting through this pathogen. Okay. I kept seeing in my head that I was going to do this. I told them I was going to do this. Ha ha! See, Black History Month, I do a roll call. That's why I have all the names underlined and everything. And in February, I do the roll call. But they have been back there all week. And we'll see them again in February when I do my roll call. But now, I'll put you over here, and I have to get you a new glass and pour you some more libations. I gotta come down this weekend and put up the summer scene. So at that point, I'll probably burn, not incense, sage. Hey y'all, yes. Ooh, this pathogen that snuck in. But I was ready because 66 told me a long time. 66 said, you got to lay down somewhere. You gonna need mad energy. Because I'm on the earth and I move around. But I know my body is up for the challenge. We have been getting prepared for this. Hoping that it would never come, but I'm on earth. And there's viruses out there. But I just love the way my body is reacting to it. We feel it, we know it's there. But especially after this walk, and that vitamin C stuff I took this morning, with my protein, whoa, after this walk, it's just getting that pathogen. Then when I go to use the T-hole, as they say on Small Town Murder, a T-hole for every B-hole. And then after it swishes around a lot, I go to the T-hole and let it out the B-hole. And that's what it's about. Now I know y'all lay down and lay down and say, oh, you know, maybe I'll get better, you know, or this is not working, this is not working. It doesn't work if you're laying down. Just this walk. And then I get dressed in the morning. I remember 66 I ain't got to do all this exercising. But I get up, I do stuff in the kitchen, I get dressed, yada, yada, yada. Anyway. Yeah, y'all. And I was thinking about my hand exercise. I do the hand exercise I need. I'm not going to come here and say, we're going to do 5 open and close and then you all follow me. I'm not doing that. You do your own creative. You know where your fingers feel stiff. You do look at your hand right, or you're just so busy in other people's business you can't even have time to get into your fingers' business. I know y'all be ignoring their toes and feet. Because the Lilly executives must got a $20 million bonus, honey. That's what kind of bonuses those people get. Besides hundreds of thousands dollars a week in salary. Y'all are helping them folks out. And if you think them German Europeans is making that medication for y'all black asses, you're wrong. You're wrong. Okay? You're wrong. So, it ain't for you. It's the experiment on you. And then next thing you know, you ain't got no kidney. No to dialysis. All this. Because once your body said, you know what, I'm a little allergic to sugar right now. Why don't you try some other kind of sweetener? You won't do it. I know y'all like being in the, I know a lot of women like being in the breast cancer club. I met a few of them. Oh, you coming Saturday? You come Saturday? Oh, yes, we're all going to get together. It's the breast cancer club. We just have a great time. And I was like, I don't want to be in that club. Back in the day when we had caller ID. The phone used to ring. I used to look at it and say cancer. I said, I ain't answering you. I ain't never gonna answer you. I told Dave, you see cancer, diabetes, anything else show up on our phone, don't you ever pick it up and say hello. It is never welcome in our house, our home, or our bodies. Our mind, our energy. Please. I just saw somebody come on. It could be on YouTube. It could be a warning. Anyway, it's been a great Kwanzaa. I spend it with family. See, I just put the family over there. I spend it with family. And then y'all. But you're not family. You're supporters. And without your support, I couldn't do this work. I know it's only like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Like I said, sometimes I get thrown into the belly of the core of the earth. But I thank you for the support because I know I have shaped up. I have lost weight. It's wintertime now. It's cold. I'm 66. I'm stiff. I'm according to schedule. I am on schedule. Oh, squeeze your gut. Okay, if I could just stand like this and walk all over the place, I would be pain-free. It's when I forget and that gravity stops pushing me down on by my shoulder and starts pushing me on my back, and I do like that. And then everything from here down is in pain. But as long as I stand erect on my hip, my joints, then I'm good. And that's the ultimate goal. Remember, go back. We are now 3rd year now. Go back to the first ones. I done told y'all what we was trying to do. Squeeze your gut, tuck in your elbow, neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 for good luck. Yeah, y'all. Whoo! I'm not who because of the weight. I'm talking about who because of the Kwanzaa week. The festival. Whoo! Ancestors was throwing out mad energy on the walk. Whew. I hope they calm down. I want to talk to y'all about me finding the funeral parlor in Accra, Ghana. So when my do not resuscitate works and they send me to Lester Gee's funeral home, funeral director Chris, and he said in 24 hours he could have me on the first thing smoking to Accra, Ghana. But I have to make contact with the funeral parlors in cemeteries in Africa and find out all that information. And that's what I'm doing this year. And that's what I want to tell y'all. But the ancestors wouldn't let me. The energies were so high. But now I did what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to get my on the beach background. And then we could just chill out and talk about the beautiful things. What's important, like how I'm going to get my energy and me to Ghana. Okay, squeeze your gut. See how I started going? It just... Okay, squeeze your gut. Tuck in your elbow. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 for good luck. Yeah, y'all, yeah. I'm stiff. It's cold. I'm old. And on and on and on and on. Thanks for coming on the walk, y'all. Love yourself. Take care of yourself. Keep your blood moving. Keep your antibodies going around your body. Oh, I'm going to see you. Oh, hi, Felicia Journey. How you doing? Oh, thanks for coming on the walk. Thank all of y'all for coming on the walk. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle. Tell a auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to please exercise. And then you exercise as setting the example for them and their exercise. Again, Felicia Journeys, thanks for coming on the walk. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Well, no, Monday. Monday.